Well, SCAMPS is a play and support group for children with additional needs. I started SCAMPS because I remember when I was young, I had two brothers with autism, and we never really could go to groups, play groups and things like that, because they didn't suit the needs of children who need something a little bit different. Parents can often find it really difficult to come out to a play group when they've perhaps been to one before and their child hasn't had a good time, or they might have been upset at a different play group, and then the parent thinks, I don't want to go out to another one. They might scream, they might not like it might be difficult for everyone involved, but then they can hopefully come here and feel that they're accommodated and just know that no one's judging them.
To have somewhere to come with them, to give our day some structure and just something fun for them to do where the parents can relax and watch the kids play and just be in their right environment, it's amazing for us.
It makes me feel comfortable because we're coming here with parents and grandparents that are all in the same situation, like we all understand. There's no judgment basically. Theo loves it, like he's in his element. Everything here is happy, isn't it?
So the funding we've received from HS2 has just been amazing. It means that we can offer the group free to the users, so they can come along and not have to worry about whether they can pay. This means we can just run things throughout the year, every week of the year, and not have to worry about the consistency for the children, where we have to stop the group. And I hope that we've just created a space where everyone can feel calm and relaxed and included.